A decades-old concept born on the Toyota car production line is now helping farmers to run their businesses more efficiently. Jana and Matt Hocken transferred and adapted the lean manufacturing approach to their dairy operation near Fielding, leaving more time for family and other interests. Jana explains.
Lean management has been around for about 70 years. And it comes from the manufacturing environment, specifically from Toyota. A lot of those lean manufacturing concepts were developed in the 1940s, 1950s within the Toyota environment. And that is what my background is in manufacturing. The purpose, I guess, of lean and why you'd want to start implementing lean management into your business is it focuses on what you do and how you do things, and it drives basically efficiency within your operations. It's a management approach to your business, so any business can apply lean thinking or lean management into it, and it's a holistic approach to how you run your business, how you operate your business, and the focus of it is basically ensuring that everything that you do within your daily operations is value adding. So its focus is ensuring that you're doing things that are value adding in the eyes of the customer, or in farming in the eyes of the consumer, and that anything else that is not value adding, it's considered waste, and the focus is on trying to identify that waste in your business and eliminate it out of your operations. A few years ago, I published the book, The Lean Dairy Farm, and I guess the driver behind that was, well, we came back to the farm about 10 years ago, so I was most certainly not a farmer. I was very much a city girl. I'm a mechanical engineer, so that is my background, and I had spent about 10 years in the manufacturing sector, but I hadn't done any work in agriculture, so it was very new to me. And I came into farming and I thought, oh my goodness, it was a very interesting, quite a big shock actually. It was quite a different environment. But what was very apparent very early on was that there was potentially a need for lean in agriculture or in farming, and most certainly in our farming business. There was sort of a few key drivers for why we wanted to implement lean. One was we wanted to reduce our work hours. We wanted to ensure that our entire team was able to work 5 days a week, all through the year, even through calving. The second driver was profitability. We really wanted a profitable business. And one of the last big drivers was that we wanted to create a sustainable business where it wasn't driven necessarily by one person, Matt or myself. We wanted a business that basically a team could drive or anyone could drive, and we were successful. We were sustainable like that. If we look at farming, actually our business is a production business. We're producing milk, or we might be producing meat. And so the idea is that you've got lots of inputs going into your business, and we need to put those inputs through processes. And we want to then create the right outputs. So delivering a product at the right time when you need it, at the highest quality, with the lowest cost, and producing it also sustainably, ethically, with high animal welfare. And obviously people are a really big part of it, and making sure that you're delivering that product in a safe approach as well. So lean is essentially converting our inputs through the most efficient, effective processes into the desired output.
We've got 283 hectares in the milking platform. We've got another 160 hectares runoff about 10 minutes away. And then my dad has a farm, which is another 5 minutes away, is 80 hectares. The milking platform, we carved down just under 1,000 cows, and we have 5 people working across. It's essentially sort of 2 farms, 2 sheds, 2 50-bale rotaries side by side. So that's the sort of dairy platform, and then we run our young stock, and we grow a bit of grass silage, maize silage, and have our dry cows and our young stock off farm. We're a system 4, so we're about 80% grass based, but we feed meal in the shed. We have feed pads and so forth. We tend to have, can have quite a dry summer here in the Manawatu, and also it is helpful during the winter as well to get stock off pasture. We've got quite a few different technologies right throughout the business, really, from inside the farm, the workings of the farm, inside the dairy shed, outside on the pasture, right through to all your accounting and so forth. And Probably what Lean has done for us is really identify those parts of the business where there is value to be added or waste to be taken away. And once you get a really clear idea on that, then you can apply the technology to your business and work out really where you're going to focus. We've got Halter, we've had that on the farm since June, which is a technology which really has driven greater intake of grass, as well as some really good animal health outcomes for us, as well as time. So it's taken, in summertime, it's taken about 3 or 4 hours out of our day getting cows off and on crops, and a lot of stress out of the day for the team, as well as the cows, no doubt, as well. So that's been a big one. We've got milk meters in the shed from AFI, so we're basically getting a herd test a day and weighing the cows and that sort of thing. All that data sort of helps us really drive good decision making on a weekly basis, on a daily basis really, but we formally look at it on a weekly basis with a set of graphs and KPIs, key performance indicators, which we track. What we've done with the Lean Farm here is made it very systemised, and we've got a very structured way of communicating. So we have a weekly team meeting at 8:30 in the morning, and then on a monthly basis we have what we call a big picture meeting. We look at what's happened over the month, what's gone well, what hasn't, looking at all our data and so forth, and then what's coming up and what we're doing in terms of training. We talk about what people have learned outside the farm and bring that in, and we find once we've instituted that communication, we really have people who understand what's going on and ready to jump on board.